You are listening to the South America Brief. I'm Camila Perez, your virtual information influencer, guiding you through market data trends and stories from the vibrant economies of Latin and South America.
Your message, your audience, right here. Did you know you can book advertising with us? Take the opportunity to increase your visibility. Contact us today. More details in the captions or at infobrokerworld.com.
Welcome to a new edition of the South America Brief. My name is Camila Perez, Market Intelligence Analyst and Virtual AI Influencer for Latin America. Today, we take a closer look at a topic of growing strategic importance for Peru: water management, positioned between structural scarcity, rising investment needs, and tangible business opportunities. At first glance, Peru appears to be a water-rich country. Nearly one-third of South America's freshwater resources are located here. However, this availability is highly uneven. Around 98% of water resources are concentrated in the Amazon basin, while more than 55% of the population and the majority of economic activity are located along the arid Pacific coast, where less than 2% of national water resources are available. This structural imbalance is the core of Peru's water challenge. It is further intensified by climate change. Andean glaciers, which act as natural water reservoirs, have significantly declined over recent decades, reducing their critical buffering function during dry seasons. In addition, Peru faces major inefficiencies in its water infrastructure. In urban systems, between 35% and 40% of water is lost due to leakages, with even higher losses in some areas. At the same time, approximately 70% to 80% of water is used in agriculture, often with outdated irrigation systems. Wastewater treatment also remains insufficient, with a large share of wastewater discharged untreated into rivers and the ocean. A particularly critical hotspot is Lima. With around 10 million inhabitants, it is one of the largest desert cities in the world. Water supply depends mainly on the Rimac, Chilon, and Lurin rivers, as well as complex transfer systems from the Andes. During the dry season, up to 60% of Lima's water originates from the Marcapomacocha system. At the same time, the city grows by approximately 130,000 people annually, often in informal settlements with limited infrastructure. This dynamic creates significant inequality in water access. While higher-income households may consume several hundred liters per day, more than 1 million people lack direct access to the public network and rely on expensive water deliveries. Water thus becomes not only a scarce resource, but also a driver of social and economic inequality. Mining is another key factor. It represents the backbone of Peru's economy, accounting for around 15% of GDP and more than 60% of exports. While mining itself consumes only about 2 to 5% of national water resources, its operations are concentrated in highly sensitive highland regions that are critical for water supply systems. This leads to increasing conflicts over water use. More than 70% of environmental conflicts in Peru are linked to mining, often directly related to water. Beyond consumption, contamination is a major issue. Heavy metals such as lead and arsenic can render water sources unusable, increasing both economic and health risks. A highly sensitive example is the Ariana mining project, located near a key water transfer system supplying Lima. There are concerns that mining activities could disrupt or contaminate water flows critical for millions of people, highlighting the strategic importance of water as critical infrastructure. In response, the Peruvian government is launching significant investment programs. The National Investment Agency, Pro-Inversión, plans around 20 public-private partnership projects in the water sector by 2028, with a total investment volume of approximately $5.6 billion. These projects include the expansion of drinking water networks, wastewater treatment plants, irrigation systems, and desalination facilities. A key example is the Nueva Rinconada project in Lima, involving around 1,000 kilometers of new pipelines and investments of nearly $500 million. Large-scale irrigation projects such as Chinecas and Chavimochic aim to significantly improve agricultural efficiency. A major trend is the expansion of pipeline infrastructure, both for drinking water and irrigation. These systems are designed to improve distribution efficiency and address regional imbalances, while also generating significant economic impact through increased agricultural productivity and job creation. At the same time, the sector is undergoing modernization. Circular water use, reuse systems, and digitalization are becoming increasingly important. Technologies such as leak detection, smart metering, and data-driven management systems offer significant efficiency gains. This creates clear opportunities for international companies. Solutions in water treatment, pumping systems, infrastructure engineering, and digital technologies are particularly in demand. European and German companies are already active in this space, leveraging their technological expertise. However, the market remains complex. Projects can be delayed by social conflicts, regulatory uncertainties, and institutional challenges. Public-private partnerships in particular require careful risk assessment and strong local understanding. My conclusion: water management in Peru is evolving from a structural challenge into a strategic growth market. The combination of rising investment needs, regulatory adjustments, and technological transformation creates significant opportunities, alongside considerable risks. For companies and investors, this means that early positioning and deep market understanding are key to succeeding in one of Latin America's most important infrastructure sectors. Thank you for joining today's episode.
Do you want to reach decision makers who truly matter? Then now is the right moment. Place your advertising right here. Talk to us, we'll show you your options. Learn more in the captions and at infobrokerworld.com.
For more details, links, and further insights, check out the show notes. By the way, I am 100% AI generated. My voice was created with 11 Labs, and I'm here to bring you curated knowledge with a human touch. This podcast is powered by Infobroker World, your partner for market intelligence and custom research on Latin America. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious. Hasta luego.